Coffee o'clock.
Dude, what are you doing?
Coffee o'clock.
Well, yeah, but it's time to record.
Oh, fuck. All right, welcome back to the Late Podcast. Right now it's Hunter, Matt, and Jared, and soon we'll have our good friend Jordan joining us. How you guys doing today?
I'm alright. Episode 7.
Not
Here
too
we
bad.
go. Jordan will be in here about probably 10-15 minutes to join us in. But, oh, am I too loud?
A little bit.
Alright.
You're all right.
You're, but before he gets here, I know you want to talk about a few things that kind of are important to you right now with where you're trying to go. But I hear you're starting a Matt.
Hey,
I
it's
get it.
an
I get
office
the
thing.
I get the water, but
It's
come
an
on,
office
my guy.
thing.
So I hear you're starting to write another song.
Yeah.
What is this? Your second or third song that you're writing?
In total, probably like my 100th, but like one that I'm actually.
Well, I mean, like going
yeah,
through with.
I'd say my second. This one's called Serotonin. It's based after this chick who, like, we talked for a little bit, and then all of a sudden she decided to pull the carpet out from underneath me, and
Oh shit.
yeah.
Well, it
Tell us
happens.
about that.
Well, we were talking for a couple weeks, and I thought, I finally found someone that I could keep around and not just, all right, this will just be a quick, easy one, And then things were going great, and then all of a sudden she was like, we're moving too fast. It's not me, or it's not you, it's me. And I'm like, you're really pulling that card? I know how this goes. And she's like,
Yeah.
it's not really a card. I'm just super busy, and trying to hang out stresses me out.
And then something else pops up, like she has another boyfriend in 3
Right.
weeks.
Right.
Nah.
So that's what
We know how
serotonin's
that is.
mainly about, because that brain receptor giving off serotonin of feeling good, it's kind of like, I want that serotonin.
Right.
And then I also go into depth about, how she left me high and dry, so to speak.
So
Yeah.
tell us a little bit more about your song and like where you want to. Do you want to put it into like an album and then release something along those lines, or do you want to keep
Like a
making
single.
singles and releasing those?
I'd say for right now, just singles, so I can see, like, what people would like as I continue forward in music. Kind of get some feedback so I can try to gauge how I should direct an album, so it's not like all over the place and
Right.
sporadic.
Right.
So where do you plan on posting these for people to listen in if they want?
So far on my Instagram, the one that has
Wait, quick. Before we skip over the Instagram portion, we did just open up an Instagram for the podcast. I do want to say that it'll be in the description below if you want to go and subscribe, follow the Instagram and keep up on little things that we have to upload about, like, hey, we're recording today or something like that. Pretty interesting. But continue about your podcast. I mean, not your podcast, your music.
Yeah. Really quick, going to the Instagram, we just made it. There's no posts yet, but if you go and you want to keep up with it, there will eventually be posts and whatnot for everyone to see and updates.
Updates about the podcast
Yeah.
and stuff.
Since we're on the Instagram talk, since you said you're gonna upload your song on it, what's their Instagram handle so the listeners?
It'll
can-
be in the description, right?
Yeah. Yeah, the Instagram that has most of my music and stuff geared towards my music, I almost like ripped off Joe Rogan for just the name of that Instagram.
I know.
It's the Hunter Hogan Experience. That has my demo for Fuck Your Plans on there.
Yeah.
Pretty sure Jimi Hendrix made an album called the Jimi Hendrix Experience.
Yeah, but that was way before Joe Rogan.
Exactly. So if
I
anything,
mean,
Joe
I
Rogan
think
ripped
Joe
Jimi
Rogan's been
Hendrix
doing.
off.
I think he's been doing his podcast for 14 years. So, how long ago was that album put out?
Probably
like 50.
Oh, okay.
yeah, 50 years ago now.
All right.
But yeah, anyway, so
You're putting it on your Instagram for
Yeah.
people to see.
and also my Facebook, and that's just Hunter Hogan. Right now I'm at a standstill with it because I'm not a drummer, and I don't know how the drums should go in this song. I might have done it once on my previous song, Fuck Your Plans, but I don't know how I'd go about the drums for this song.
So are you looking for a drummer per se?
Yeah, one that's actually dedicated to doing music, not one that's gonna like, oh yeah, sure, I'll be down to do it, and just like
Never show up.
Yeah, never follow
Right.
through, or oh, it's not my type of music. It's all pretty much the same, just different little fills and drum beats in there.
Right. Well, is there anywhere that you would like to get it out to that eventually, just not right now?
Eventually, either Apple Music or Spotify, or both, depending.
Yeah, I think speaking of like branching out, you want to get your songs out there clearly, but I think we also want to take the podcast and try and get it out to multiple different types
Yeah,
of
like,
places, like
Apple Podcasts.
Podcasts and some other interesting ones like that. And if anyone has any ideas of where we can post besides YouTube and Apple Podcasts, and I think we still here and there posting on Facebook, right?
Yeah.
And then we just kind of share when we're going to be posting on like Instagram or our Snapchats, but don't worry about that, you guys aren't going to get those, and stuff like that. But I think we want to we're keeping to our Thursdays around 9:30 posting, but I think we want to branch out to like other places. So if you guys have any ideas of where we can branch out to post it, so maybe we can get a few more ideas from you guys, that'd be great. You reach out to the Instagram or even just leave it in the comments below, that'd be great.
Yeah, feedback from you guys would definitely be great.
Of course. But besides that, how has your guys' week been going?
Not too bad. Finally
Too
going
bad.
back to the gym after not going for a little bit there. Feels good to go back to the gym. I've got that soreness going, but like the good soreness to where it's like, ooh, I can tell things are starting to change a little bit.
What about the diet?
The diet,
important part.
that part honestly hasn't been too bad. Just eating a lot of protein and a little bit of carbs here and there, but not too many carbs.
Have you been cutting back on your coffee?
A little bit.
I'm just curious because a water-based diet is very good with just your like liquids and stuff. So
Yeah.
I mean, I hear if you drink as close to a gallon as you can a day, it's really good for like recovery for your body.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you won't feel as sore anymore. Your muscles and joints won't ache as much anymore. I mean, they're still going to, but not as much. You're like be sore for a day instead of like 3 days. You know, and you'll recover a lot faster. And so many people like don't drink as much water as they're supposed to, and then they like wonder why some things are wrong with them, like high blood pressure. That has a lot to do with water.
Right.
Or constantly feeling dehydrated.
Constantly feeling dehydrated, constantly feeling like sick, like
Mhm.
like your sinuses are always acting up. That has a lot to do with how much water you drink.
Right.
So
Also, high sodium foods, it has a lot to do with it too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like processed meats and
Mm-hmm.
honestly, a lot of processed foods. If you look at the sodium count in like a lot of processed foods, it's
but
crazy.
but that depends on like what's organic and not. You know,
Mhm.
Yeah,
I mean, organic fats are good and saturated fats aren't. You know,
exactly.
so.
How's your
I
week
mean-
been going, Matt?
Good. It's Friday tomorrow.
Yeah. How about you, Jared?
I feel the same. It's Friday tomorrow. It's been tiring, but it is what it is. I enjoy the suck. Not a lot of people do, but I enjoy the suck
Yeah.
because once you get through it, you go, "Huh, that wasn't that bad."
Yeah,
Right.
and then you can enjoy the better half a little bit more.
Right. And after you get through that, and you get to that part where you're just relaxing,
Mm-hmm.
you know, you sit down and watch a movie, and whatever you do to relax. I don't know. Sometimes, most of the times, I just sit down and watch some YouTube, Netflix, a movie, whatever it is, and that's really relaxing to do at the end of the day or at the end of the week. So, what are you guys up to this weekend?
Well, tomorrow I've got dinner with my Nana. Matt's gonna be coming along. Don't know what we're having yet. And then Saturday, aren't we possibly hanging out with Todd?
Well, Saturday during
He
the
called
day.
them off.
Yeah, I was gonna say. He said, "Can we do it?" He said, "What about a different day because it's too late." So I don't
okay.
know. But Saturday during the day, I'm going to the air show,
Oh, nice.
the Cleveland Air Show.
Yeah.
So, and then Nia and I are going to her niece's birthday
Oh.
party.
How old she turning?
How old is she?
She's turning 9.
9. She'll be 9.
Okay.
So
8 or 9?
this is Malila.
Yes.
I thought she was older than that, but so she'll be like 8 or 9. We're going to some, like, I wouldn't say amusement park, but like some Scene 71.
75. Yeah, I've been there.
75. Yeah, my bad.
You'll, I know you'll enjoy the mini golf and laser tag.
Is
And-
there? I heard there's go karts.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And they go pretty fast. But every time someone gets into like a little accident on the track, they immediately stop your car and they're like, "There's been an accident on the track. Shut her down. Shut her down." And it just repeats over and over and over.
Okay, well, I'm pretty aggressive at
Oh, I know.
go-karts, as you know.
But it's the other people you have to worry about. They'll like bump the thing. Next thing you know,
So I
the
don't.
pedals aren't working anymore. Shut her down. Shut her. What?
I don't like causing accidents at all. Like I don't like causing accidents as much as possible until you're an asshole to me.
I was gonna say, let's rewind to
When-
pro go karting.
When you're bumping me and like pushing me around, then you're getting it. It's over for you. I'm gonna find that perfect angle and you're going down. When I race go-karts, it's everything is about the route for me and what is the perfect angle for the fastest lap at every turn and
Right.
stuff. Everything comes down to a science for me, and that's why I'm so competitive at go-karting. I'm
Yeah.
very competitive at almost everything I do, but because I find the best way to do everything.
Yeah, you'll really like Scene 75.
I am also very competitive at laser tag,
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
and she knows I'm very competitive about mini golf. So
Yeah, this one time I went with a group of friends and it was getting late and there wasn't a lot of people there.
yeah,
So I decided,
well, they're
know
open
what?
till 11.
I think so.
Yeah, that's
But
what it
there,
says online.
there weren't a lot of people there and I was like, you know what? Let's have a little fun. So I hit it like I was out on the fairway. And let's just say it smacked the wall, came back and bounced all the way out there. I get out there and the lady working the little stand where you get your club and ball, she was like, "Hitting it a little hard, huh?" And I was like, a little bit. It really got away from me.
Right.
You know what we should really do? So, speaking of Todd wanting to like hang out this weekend, he wants to go to Top Golf, but I think like after we go to Top Golf and we practice a little bit of our drives, it's a little expensive to go there.
Oh,
We should
yeah.
go to an actual driving range. It's
Mhm.
cheaper and better because you can actually practice your drive and your swing.
Yeah.
And then we
Right.
should, just to fuck around, we should go to my bad. Watch my French, huh? We should go to a like a actual
Golf
course and run a course of 9 holes. We don't got to go through all 18, but the first 9,
Yeah.
and then maybe another time do the second 9.
There's that one golf course over by the national park, Sleepy Hollow.
Well, there's also we can go to the Ridgewood.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just saying like a practice course,
Yeah.
just to mess
Yeah.
around and I'm
Get all
really
the
want to
guys
get. I want to get into golf badly, but I've never really made strides to get into it yet. So.
Yeah.
I feel like for us, it'd go like how those like TikToks will go, to where it's like, all right, let's go golfing. Halfway through, you start getting frustrated. You crack a couple beers. Towards the end, it's like, you know what? I fucking hate golfing. Why did I even do this? You want to do this next week? Fuck yeah, I do.
I don't know. I think we would enjoy like the first half of it.
Yeah.
And then that's why I'm saying not do the first. Just do the first 9 and call it there. We don't got to go
Right.
through a whole 18 holes. So. But I feel like I'm gonna hit a ball and it's gonna go in the water. I'm just gonna get mad. I'm gonna, be like, I'm gonna hit it. It's gonna go into the woods. I'm gonna be like, ugh.
You know what we have to do if we do that and when we do that? We have to try to hit it like Happy Gilmore.
Oh, the run up.
Yeah. You see that video of like all the pro golfers trying to do that?
Yeah.
It was hilarious.
It is pretty funny. I think Jordan should be here soon, right?
Should be.
Oh, bro, look at that buck.
We got a deer back there.
It's like a 6-point, but
And that I think it's tiny, but that thing.
it's a small body, but it's got a good.
I was gonna say I
good
was
enough
surprised
rack.
the rack was completely even.
Yeah.
Usually they're all like fucked up, and one has an extra point on the one side and shit like that.
The other day we were driving, I swear to God, like 24 point, had like 2 drop tines. They were like hanging low, big ass brows. I was like, wow, that guy is massive. And he looked like a straight cow. I mean, he was huge, and he's standing in the middle of the road looking at me, my truck, and then I'm like, I floored it to try and hit him because he's like, I want you. And he ran. So I missed him.
Remind me of the hunter from open season.
I wanted him so bad.
I was gonna say, if you wanna tell our listeners in Ohio, 24 point, we count every single point, not just on the one side.
Yeah, we don't. Shut up, Surrey. We don't just count one side. Surrey, my bad.
So
We don't just count one side,
y'all
but I
know.
think just about all of our listeners are still in Ohio.
Yeah, so, well, in the future, who knows?
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
who knows who's gonna listen
So
to our
y'all-
older
If you're not
episodes.
from Ohio, let us know in the comments where you're
Right.
from.
I was gonna say, y'all in the other parts, 12 points for you.
Watch, we make
That's
episode 7, then all of a sudden just everything blows up and we get all these viewers from different places. We're like,
Right, like I'm from
"Huh?"
California. What are deers? What?
I'm from Minnesota, eh?
And
Hunt
they're-
elk.
We get white-tailed deers, not those other deer.
Like we get that one person from Canada. I hunt moose. Oh.
Okay. They're like, elk. It's not moose. It's elk. Okay, my bad. But
Yeah, I'll never forget. Back when I had my trampoline in the backyard,
yeah.
there was this big ass buck.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot how many point it was, but the
You were
sheer
probably younger.
the sheer mass of this thing. Holy crap!
Yeah.
It was like the most jack deer I have ever seen.
They can get big, and especially being around here in the city, they just roam around and like eat people's gardens and stuff, and then they just get massive because they don't have that kind of stuff out in like the the wilderness. So
Like in the far back, we used to have a compost pile. Nothing would ever grow there.
because they're just eating everything.
Yeah,
Right.
I saw one devour like half a thing of watermelon.
Yeah.
What?
So yeah, we feed ours like apples. Like when we go hunting, we feed them like we throw apples down, pumpkins down, and stuff like that because they kill that, and then it just makes them bigger because they don't get that stuff that often. And then of course we feed them corn. Just about
It's like
every hunter does.
here's a little treat. Now that you're by the treat trap.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. So, this episode probably won't be that long. I mean, I personally have things to do tonight, so.
Yeah.
And I think we're gonna try and get it out as close to 9 o'clock again.
Yeah,
Right,
it just
so-
takes a little bit when it comes to like editing and all that.
Well, yeah,
And
yeah.
For
Uh,
YouTube to actually finish uploading, processing, going through everything.
So like close to 9:30 again, but
If not 10 o'clock, but it'll be in that window.
we kind of got a little behind on our episodes when Matt took his vacation to Virginia. So,
Yeah.
but it is what it is. We're trying to get back in the groove to get ahead. I think, Monday? What are you doing on Monday?
Ain't sure yet, but I'm sure we'll figure something out.
Well, I think we want to record an episode on Monday for Tuesday, so then we can come back on Tuesday, hopefully, and record for Thursday.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I'm sure that'll work.
just so we can kind
I
of get
wouldn't see
a
why
little
not.
ahead, so we're not just recording same day then uploading, and it's just
Right.
getting all messed up. Because
Right.
I mean, we all still work
Yeah.
day jobs, and it's kind of hard to.
Find an exact time at random
Yeah.
days.
Exactly. I mean, and some of us work different days at different times. So
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I work a day and a night job, so it's kind of hard for me. And then Hunter, you work like day shift or sometimes evening shift, and it's
Hunter
hard.
just works weird shifts.
And then I don't know about you with your job yet. So I mean, I know you've been working there for a while, but I don't know if you're on a set schedule yet or not. So
Not really. I'm actually in the process of looking for another one.
yeah, but we're trying our best here to. We are very confident that we can keep the podcast going. We are very confident
Right.
that we can keep the podcast going. We really enjoy doing it.
Yeah.
I mean, I enjoy doing it. I don't know about you guys.
I do.
I do.
So I don't think seeing an end to this in a while, right?
No.
I mean, it
No.
keeps us close, and you know.
Forces us to see each other.
Yeah, exactly. Instead of being like, I'm busy this week, you know.
What? No, you're not.
Right.
You're busy with me.
Yeah, which is good because you know most people, their friendships like split up as they get further along in life. So if we keep this going for a while, I mean, I don't see it ending for a while, and I enjoy doing it as much that I don't really care for the views or popularity. I just enjoy doing this with you guys, being story time and stuff.
Yeah.
So
Fair enough.
sharing with other
Story
people
time.
that actually sharing with other people that actually want to listen.
Or people
Right.
who have like similar interests as well, so they can be like, oh, and then if you guys have like a story that relates, you like share it in the comments, or you know, you
Message us and
Right.
we can talk about something.
Yeah,
we
yeah,
want.
of course.
man. Last night, Matt and I, we went to the national park, and I haven't been out there in a while.
Yeah.
Since I had that one failed date with someone very
Yeah,
on the
I
other
got it.
side.
Yeah.
We go to use the bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
The spider in the corner of that bathroom was bigger than my hand.
I bet.
I didn't even see
Bro,
that thing in there.
have you seen the spiders this year?
Yeah.
The
they're
ones that
huge.
are coming into like your house, they're like bigger than a quarter.
Yeah.
And I mean, they are absolutely mad. Like the 50-cent 50-cent coins. My bad. They're bigger than those, and I'm like, oh my god.
The one on my lawnmower
There's another deer.
about 2 weeks ago was about half the size of my hand. That was
Oh,
just sitting on my lawn. I had to get a rock because I was like, all right, I don't have a glove on. If I had a glove on, I'd swat it. I don't have a glove on. So then I took a rock and I just
The fuck's
chucked it
going
right
after
at the
the
tarp
dog?
because it was sitting on the tarp.
Mating season.
Not yet.
Close.
And then it just
It's-
disappeared.
In about November.
And for a little bit, I thought it was kind of just like, not cotton, but like, you know how some of those like balls from a tree
Oh,
like,
yeah,
break
yeah, yeah.
open and it's like that fuzz.
Yeah.
I thought it was like that, so I'm like getting close to it, and then I look at it, and it kind of looks at me, and I'm like, whoa, whoa.
The 8 eyes just look at you and
It's like I knew something was watching me.
Just like, whoa.
yeah. But I think Jordan just got here, so
Sporting his new Ram white pickup truck.
Ram 1500. My dad drives a Ram 1500.
My papa drives a Rolls Royce. My dad drives a Ram 1500. For those of you who don't know what that is, check TikTok.
Yeah,
Hey,
it's all over.
Here he
TikTok.
is, our special guest.
All right, we finally have Jordan on the podcast.
We've been talking about having him on for the past few episodes, so now he's finally here and we can have him on. We can probably only go for about another 30 minutes though. So, how you doing, Jordan?
I'm doing fantastic. How you guys doing?
Not too bad.
Living the dream.
So, Jordan, welcome to the podcast. I know we've talked about having you on, but you're finally here. So, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Known these guys for a while and met Jared through welding school.
It was about 4 years ago, almost now.
Yeah, almost. Yeah, and carried on with that trade and do it full time now. And still trying to get Jared to have a competition with me, but he won't do it.
I have been out of it for too long to try to do a competition. But now you're joining the army.
Yeah, I'm going in the Army in a few months.
It's good. It's good.
Carry on the welding in there, so 91 Echo, it's an allied trade with machining.
Yeah. I think we've got a few 91 Echoes in my unit, but you're not joining the card. You're joining the reserves.
Tell us about your new fancy truck.
Oh yeah, just got a truck. It's a Ram 1500.
My dad drives a Ram.
My dad drives a Ram 1500. Yeah.
You finally joined the truck person.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was
Well-
the only friend of the group that didn't have a truck, but I was the only friend that had a Harley, so.
Yeah.
Well,
You're
yes,
also
Hunter
the only one
one
that had a
one time.
Jeep.
Yeah. But it is what it is. So just
You
had
like
to
it so
work
far?
forward and push myself to
Right.
get it. But yeah, I love it.
It's good. It's good. What do you have planned for it?
I'm just gonna level out the front.
Yeah,
Then
it's the easiest mod to do.
yeah, that's the easiest and the cheapest. So
Yeah, I think like you can get solid, good leveling kits for like $200. But I mean,
Yeah.
there's cheaper ones, of course. But like
Yeah, I
a
think
good
the-
one is like $200.
I think the rough country one's like $80.
Yeah, yeah. They have a
Just
few kits though.
donuts?
They have like they just have like the one like the donuts, but then they have like their good ones with like the control arms and stuff.
Yeah,
so-
right.
Yeah.
Which I want to say when I was looking at was like 250, 300. So
Yeah, so then plan on getting a tonneau cover soon. Just don't know which one is a.
I'm gonna tell you from my experience, do not get a folding one.
Like
I
a
do not
trifold.
like it. I
That-
do not like it at
Yeah,
all.
I'm not a fan of those ones because you lose bed space.
You do,
Yeah.
and then if you want to get that bed space back, you have to take the cover off
Yeah, yeah.
itself, and it's easy to put on and off, which is really nice. But they break; their handles break easy.
Right.
So if anything, I'd get the rolling one. You know, just like the nice leather rolling one. They work great. It's what my dad has, and he's had it for 2-3 years now, and he's not had a problem with it at all. So
Speaking of your dad, I just seen him on my way here.
probably.
He was on Pearl Road. I was like, oh, that's Jerry's dad.
Yeah.
Randy. But,
Yeah, my dad's got one of the trifolds. And he's always like, "Hey, come here." Oh no.
my dad's the same way. I'm like, oh, I hate this.
They suck.
Yeah, they do.
Like they're nice and sleek because like nothing will really like hurt it, and like it's a nice solid bed cover and it's strong, but it just takes away that bed space that you want.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah. I just,
When Matt was moving and I was helping him, like I had to remove it one time. I don't remember what we were moving, but it was just like it was a pain. This was like I don't want to have to remove this, and I just had a rolling one. I wouldn't have to remove it.
Right.
but I'm so glad all my friends have trucks because they don't have to call me and be like, yeah, I need you to move this for me.
I know. I mean, my brother calls me all the time. Hey, can you help me with this? Call Dad. He goes, I already tried. He said call you. I was like, dang.
Plan on taking your truck mudding at all?
I want to, but
It's too new for that.
it's too new. I need to break it in first. It only has,
Is it a brand new?
yeah,
Is it a 2021 or a 2022?
21.
Okay, so
Nice.
it's got no miles though.
No.
Okay.
It only has what I put on it.
Nice.
So now it's like at 160 or something.
I was gonna say it probably came off the lot with like 100 or something.
Came off the lot 25.
Oh Jesus! I figured from all the test drives, but all right.
No, it just came off the trailer.
Right.
Oh jeez.
Look.
Well, there is a break-in period.
Yeah.
It's about
500
500
miles.
miles.
Let's go for a spin in it after this.
Yeah.
I know, like some brands, like Bugatti, they'll do when they have their vehicles come right off the truck, they'll have 501 miles on it already to get through that break-in period for you.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people won't drive that car like as much. They'll drive it a couple hundred miles a year, so it's like you already want that break-in period so you can have the full experience.
Yeah.
It's different for a truck because you're like, they're probably gonna use it all the time. They're not just buying this
Yeah,
to sit in
right.
their garage.
Right.
Right, because they don't drive them because they cost about like 200,000 keep maintained.
2 million.
Yeah, 2 million.
They cost $2 million, and then to keep them maintained. I heard that just to get the wheels and tires replaced, well, just to get the tires replaced, because they're like glued on, it's like $40,000
Yeah.
a tire.
Yeah. the rotors and brakes, it's like 25 for each.
Yeah,
shoe.
because they're so like
Yeah.
specifically made just for that vehicle.
Yeah, but they get the ceramic.
Yeah, right. They've got the
Brakes.
ceramic brakes and everything, which are a lot more expensive.
Everything fancy.
And then, like,
The turbos expire.
And then you have to get all of your work done at a Bugatti dealership and stuff, and it's
What
like,
the hell
oh
is a
my
Bugatti
God.
dealership, anyways?
We have one in Ohio.
Oh, we do?
Yeah, we do. I've driven past it. I haven't been to it, but
It's a Bugatti dealership.
they you have to get all your work done there, and then like you have your annual like fees to get it like
Closest one is
Service.
Michigan.
serviced. Really?
Yeah, Troy,
I
Michigan.
thought there was one in Ohio.
Then Greenwich, Connecticut, and then New York City, and
Oh.
Manhattan.
Yeah, there's probably one in every corner in California.
Right.
Right? Ontario.
The
then
most known
Miami.
one in California is the LA one, of course, but
Yeah.
I know they're like it's like 45 grand to do your annual servicing.
Damn.
I'm like, you gotta be a multi-million, $100 million dollar.
You better be a doctor.
You've got to be
Yeah.
making $100 million like every 5 years to be able to maintain that vehicle.
Yeah.
You know, like
Yeah, you better be
You-
Bill Gates.
your net worth has to be like 100 mil.
Yeah.
Because if not, you're not supporting a lifestyle it's just too much. Like if you want to have more than just that car, it's way too much. So
Yeah.
there are people out there that do it, but their life is just cars.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, oh, I don't really care for the house. Like I can have a nice house, like $250,000 house, but my cars is where all my money is. You know?
Right.
So
You plan on loading all 5 dogs into that truck at any point?
In the bed. They ain't going inside. I'm okay. I'm not cleaning off dog hair for 3 weeks.
bro, I just got my truck back today, and but whatever.
Yeah.
You gotta do what you gotta do. But I had them wax it, and I've gotta reschedule for them to buff it too. So
Oh, to get all the little swirls out of the paint.
yeah, I mean, there's not many swirls. It's just like little like minor scratches that have been in it
Oh,
that I
yeah.
want them to get out, and that's what I wanted them to do, but they didn't have time
See,
today to do it. So
Well, black paint looks fantastic when it's clean.
when
Right.
it's spotless, it looks
Yeah, but-
amazing.
Yeah, but
White
then,
can be the same way though.
yeah, but then
When it
like,
gets
over
dirty?
time, it just gets the swirls. Like I'm the same way with my bike. I was just like, I need to buff and polish this thing.
Yeah.
So I
Well,
just-
it's easier when it's a bike.
yeah.
You
You,
know?
you could do a hand, but no, a truck. You just need a machine.
That takes you hours.
yeah. It took me like 2 hours just to do my bike. I'm like, I can't imagine doing a car.
Right.
I think Matt and I spent 8 hours separately. Like he spent 8 hours on his truck, I spent 8 hours on my truck, just to clay bar and wax our trucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Mark was telling me the one day, he was like, when he waxed his truck and clay barred it, he was like, "Yeah, I spent 2 hours." I'm like, "Huh?"
Yeah, rushed it.
Wait, Mark?
Yeah.
Pfizer?
Mhm.
Oh, I'm surprised he clay barred it though.
He might be not clay barred it, but waxed it for sure. And
Oh.
he's like, "I spent 2 hours." I'm like, "How?"
Yeah, I mean, Mark OCD. You gotta make sure every spot is
Whoa.
touched.
I've got major OCD for my truck, and that's why it took me 8 hours, you know? So
I
I was
feel
kind
like
of
I-
surprised when he said 2 hours. I was like, did you get everything?
Right.
Did
Oh,
you
yeah.
just do one side, or you just do the front of the truck?
Did you do the top of the truck?
I didn't do the top of the truck.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if they did it.
No, I don't think he did the top of the truck, so I didn't know if like
No,
the 8
it
hours.
it was starting to get dark, and I was like, I'm not doing the top. And Matt, I don't know if you did or did not. I think you
did.
clay barred it. No, I'm talking about your F-150.
Yeah, I did.
Okay. And then you just waxed your Silverado, right?
Well, wax, clayboard,
Yeah.
everything.
How long did
Yeah.
that take you?
I don't know.
Good
don't
amount of time,
remember
probably.
it.
But you did that one inside, right? At
Yeah.
your uncle's? Okay.
I think you after
Probably
you get it
3.5 hours.
I think if you get it buffed and polished, you should put like a ceramic coat
Yeah.
on it.
I don't want to do ceramic coat because they wear off after a while. What I want to do is I want to do the like the wrap,
Oh, the
clear
clear
bra,
coat.
the clear bra.
Yeah, I know what you're
And
talking about.
It's about the same price.
Just do
I
the
know.
whole truck.
So
Yeah. I know a lot of people that just do the hood.
And since my mom works at a body shop, they have a good wrap guy, and they can get a discount for me and stuff. So I'm just gonna do that. I'm gonna start because it is still expensive.
Yeah,
I'm gonna do my hood, the little piece of paint on my bumper and then my fenders for now, and then probably a couple months after that, I'm gonna do the rest of the side of my truck. I want to get the side of my truck done, and that is the most important to me.
Yeah,
I don't
'cause
know if
you
I'm
got
gonna
the
do the
big
tailgate.
tires.
Right, and that's
Yeah.
what is so like nerve wracking to
Yeah, I
me.
was gonna say, since you're not adding fender flares, that should help a lot.
Yeah, I mean, everyone's like, you need to put fender flares. I'm like, but that minimizes the aggressive look I'm going for
Yeah,
with the
right.
tires sticking out.
Right.
If I put fender flares on it, then I'm like widening the truck, which is still nice, but
Yeah.
it's just not what I like. So
Yeah. I mean, everybody's got their preferences.
right, I mean, my stepdad had fender flares, so they can do them.
Yeah.
They keep telling me, put fender flares. You're gonna kick rocks up. I'm like, I know, but I want to do the clear ball. So
Yeah, so I think that's a good idea if you're just.
yeah, once I get it buffed, I want to get that front done on the truck. So
Did you get gap insurance on your truck?
I hope so.
Yeah.
It's only like $10 a month extra. you it's through your like monthly payment
Yeah.
for your truck. So
Yeah, in Tuesday's episode, we really went in depth about
we went
gap
in depth
insurance.
about you and buying the truck and stuff because we didn't know like what you were really doing because we haven't really talked to you about like what you did with your Chrysler and your Jeep.
Yeah.
We figured because your Jeep was a lease, were you coming up on your lease term?
It's gone now.
Well,
Yeah.
I figured.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, were you coming up on your lease term so you were making the decision? Okay, I didn't know how long your lease was because I knew you got it in high school, so I didn't know if you went for a longer lease to have it like 4 years or something.
Yeah, see, like when I got that lease, it was actually my mom's name because
Oh, okay.
I was
Well,
too
yeah,
young.
yeah, you too young.
Yeah,
but
so that was nice, and since it was in her name, got less time.
oh, okay, all right.
Yeah.
So then you guys turned to that in clearly.
Yeah.
Did you have to pay extra for any like mileage or no?
No.
I figured because when you bought the Chrysler, you were trying to stay on that mileage,
Yeah.
and then you put the Chrysler as a down payment for the truck, right?
Yeah, then a little extra down.
I was gonna say, did you have to have a little extra come over onto the loan? I figured.
Yeah. I mean, they gave me a good price, like more than I was expecting. They almost gave me like $6,000 for the Chrysler.
Wow.
Yeah.
We were thinking like 5. Pretty good. But I mean, it is a brand new truck, and Mark said he lease his.
Yeah.
So and you just bought yours, right?
No, I leased mine also. I'm doing the same thing he's doing pretty much. Just
At least
Okay.
fine.
yeah, because you get the lower payments and lower interest rate.
Yeah, for now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For now, then just like save money. Then
Right.
I know what I'm buying it for.
Yeah.
It's not like the dealership selling it.
Right. And
So-
then if you don't like it, like if you want to switch brands or something, then you
Yeah,
can always
Just
do
turn
that.
it back in.
So
You like take your piece of shit back.
Yeah.
Go
and then all that
elsewhere.
money
Yeah.
all that money that you saved up, you could use to go and do another lease and use as a down payment. And
Yeah,
stuff.
right.
So,
But I really want to get a Chevy in the future.
so you might change your mind.
Yeah. So.
I'll
but-
sell you my shit box and I'll take over your place.
I don't know.
I don't think I'll be selling mine for like 10 years.
I
so.
wouldn't. Your truck's nice.
Thank
That's
you.
my favorite body style.
It's the same. That's why I was like, I don't think I'd be selling mine.
Yeah, but let's be honest, the best body style is a cat eye.
I mean, that's why I like my body style because it's really
Yeah.
similar,
I
but
like-
it's
I
got
like
that modern
the
look to it.
boxy.
So.
Yeah, if I was going for an older style, it would definitely be a cat eye.
Yeah,
and
for
get
sure.
the Duramax in it.
Mm-hmm. That the older Duramax is so much better,
Yeah.
They're nice.
and I don't like the new one.
No.
They're just honestly like hit or miss.
Yeah.
Either
They are.
Either they last or they're just pieces of shit.
I think it
seems like
depends
most
on where they're
people's-
built.
Yeah. Well, I think all of them are built in the same place.
They
for
are?
Duramaxes.
Okay. But I think we've always had a problem with the transmission. So
Well, hopefully Dodge figured their transmissions out over the years.
Don't matter
I
for
think-
you. Yours is a lease.
I was gonna
yeah. It's covered under warranty.
Replace your upper control arms.
Yeah. After I see that video, I'm kind of scared.
Who comes up with plastic upper control arms?
Well,
Yeah, so
I guess it's like aluminum that's like enforced with plastic.
Okay, alright.
All right, well that's better then. Well,
Just straight plastic.
yeah.
You
so-
hit one pothole. All right, take her in.
Yeah, if I'm gonna do a level
Yeah.
kit, then I might just switch them out.
But keep all your parts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, my stepmom's on a lease for her Jeep, but I think they're doing the same thing. Like, I think we're just gonna buy it out after the lease, because they've already done, a lift. I think they did like a 4-inch lift, and then they put 35s on it with 20-inch rims. And
Right.
I think they're just gonna buy it, is what they keep saying. So
You wouldn't
Yeah.
want the dealership to screw you over and be like, well, we're pricks, and everything you did to your vehicle, we're going to charge as damages.
Right, right.
Instead of just be like, okay, you just threw your money down the drain.
yeah,
Right.
There's some dealerships that's like that. Well, he replaced the control arms. That's missing OEM parts. We're going to charge him for that, and that, all in dealership price. It's like, yeah, so you owe us $6,000.
Yeah.
You what? No.
yeah,
Yeah.
right.
It's funny though. This wasn't even planned. I just went into work. I was just sitting there. I'm like, I'm gonna go after work and buy a truck. I was like, you know what? Screw it.
You do it without a cosign?
Yeah.
Nice.
You know what? I don't have anything planned for Taco Tuesday. Let's go get a truck.
Yeah,
Like a truck Tuesday.
Truck Tuesday.
Yeah. Right. I was like, they're gonna sell it to me. It's the end of the month.
Right.
Last day. So.
Yeah,
Gonna say-
exactly. They're gonna try and get it the
Right.
best. They're gonna try and get it out of you, and the best way to get a good price out of it is at the end of the month. So
Yeah.
It's like he's walking up, already eyeing it up. The salesman on the floor. So
Sold.
how about that truck out there, buddy? I was already looking at it. You don't need to sell me on it.
so
Yeah.
You should have asked to test drive the T-Rex.
I don't even think they would let you, to be honest.
No.
I think they like check your credit score first before you even.
they
do
do
anything.
that, and
Yeah,
then
but
they,
look at all the people that buy the Chargers. They all have 300 credit scores.
Yeah, that's true.
they do that, and then they also like run your driver's license, do a background check on you because of the 700 horsepower the truck
Yeah.
has, and the Challenger and Hellcats have. So
Walk into Cadillac dealership. Yeah, I want to test drive a CTS.
the
The
the CTS-V.
No, I was actually looking for the one that stick shift with the supercharged V8. Yeah, give me that one, the one that whines when you go down the road.
I mean, yeah.
Sir, are you aware if you crash this, it's a $120,000 car? If I crash this, I'm going to Mexico.
You won't be able to find me.
Right. I don't have that kind of money. I'm going somewhere else.
You
They
see
just-
these 3 IDs? Yeah, try finding one of them.
Yeah, right. They
Good
just
luck, it's none of them.
they just had a 60th anniversary Corvette ZR, the ZR2, with the like, I want to say it was like 700 horsepower at my mom's work, and
Nice.
it's like 140 grand.
You said 65th?
They
The
have a
60th.
they have a ZR2 Corvette now.
60th? What is that?
No, the ZR one.
Okay.
2013?
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Yeah, it's like 140 grand.
Is that like the, what is that?
I'll show you
The
after the
LS7
podcast.
with the 7-liter?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that was the last year.
With the supercharger on it?
C6s.
Yeah.
The C6
That
Corvette
makes a
last
lot
year.
of power.
I think that's the biggest like LS engine ever produced, a 427.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What do you say, boys? We swap the 5.3 out of my truck for that?
I think so.
I'm about to pull that fucking supercharger off a fucking Camaro.
Right.
Yeah, your 9 miles to the gallon's gonna go down to 3.
No, officer.
gas.
We're,
Gas station.
right. No, officer. We're not robbing the car dealership. We're just picking for parts. We thought this was pull apart. It's 24 hours, isn't it?
You mean to
Everything
tell me,
you can
officer,
carry?
this isn't pull apart?
You know, you can go online and find like crashed
Yeah.
like vehicles for like $2,000 and then like
Yeah.
just salvage the parts off them. So like if I'm gonna pay $2,000 for a 700 horsepower engine with the supercharger on it, and I can just put that in my truck. Like,
Yeah, a lot of people that my dad know, they go on that website and there'll be a car that normally is maybe like
$100,000,
or more.
and it's like $2,000.
Yeah, and then all they do is
Right.
put like maybe $1,000 or $2,000 in it to repair it, and then boom.
Well, the problem is
On
then
Copart?
no one wants to buy it because it has a salvage. Yeah,
Yeah.
Copart. No one wants to buy it because it has a salvage title.
Yeah.
I mean,
But I mean, sell it for 50,
Mm-hmm.
and people will be like, "I buy it all day," you
Yeah.
know, because there's like the Nissan GTRs, like you can find for like $2,000, and they have just like you need to repair the rear bumper and the taillights, which is like
right.
$2,000 in itself. So you put $4,000 into this vehicle and then sell it for 50. That's a $46,000 profit, and then
Right.
go buy another vehicle.
Right.
You're- I mean, some of these people are just rolling in so much cash, it's ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
the only thing
Because
is,
they're still going for like 120,
Yeah.
and they're selling them for 100. You know, you can buy a brand new one like for like I want to say like 120, but they're selling the 2012s for 120 grand still.
Right.
Like they have not dropped in price really.
well, the only thing about buying stuff off of Copart, I think you need like a license, which I think it's only like a couple $100 to get.
Yeah, you just
But-
need to get the license and certification.
But I
for
mean,
it.
let's be honest. If the license is only that cheap, or you know someone with it, and you just go, "Hey, bud, here's $200. Buy this car for me, and I'll give you the money for it."
Right,
And if
right.
you flip something, I mean, it's a no-brainer.
Yeah,
Or if you just keep it for yourself.
I think it's
who
the
cares?
same as like I would love to just buy one and keep it for myself.
Yeah.
Right.
But I think it's the same thing as like house flipping. You know, you
Mhm.
need,
Yeah.
you need to have a realtor license to buy the house, and then to buy then sell the house. You
Yeah.
need to, you know, unless you're like owner selling, you know, which doesn't always work.
No,
You know,
it
you still have
doesn't.
to pay a lot of other fees that you wouldn't have to as a realtor. So,
Yeah.
Right.
I actually thought about doing that. Past just
I'm
Me and Mark.
I'm about to go to school for it and get into that because it is a really good business, and then you just work through the banks, and then like say the house is 100 grand, but you
Yeah.
work them down to 80,
yeah.
and you put 10 grand into the house, and then you sell the house for 120, and then you go to the bank, you pay off the $80,000 loan,
Right.
and you profit 30 grand, you know?
Yeah.
And then you take that 30 and put it into the next house, or you take 20 of that 30 and put it in the next house and pocket 10, you know? So,
This guy.
but you also
got
got to think about the fees. So.
this guy at Banana Republic. He's actually also a realtor. So,
He is?
Yeah.
Yeah, because most of the realtors, like, when they're smaller, they'll still have a day job
Yeah.
because they need something else to,
Just occupy their boredom.
well, not that, but keep them moving.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Like I know a couple realtors. They sell like 3 houses and they're done for the year.
right. I mean, when there's the other thing is like renting houses out. That is such a good business because you
Yeah.
can get 20 houses and rent them out $1,200 a piece. You know, that's a
Yeah.
lot of money in a month, let
Yeah.
alone in a year.
Especially those people on Airbnb.
Oh, they're
Yeah.
making killer money.
Uh huh.
Oh yeah.
I know. I just want to buy some land and put a cabin
Right.
up and just like, yeah, you can rent this for $230 a night.
Uh-huh. Hell, I'd like nail everything down to the floor though, like the tables,
Yeah, right.
chairs.
Oh,
Maybe not
I'll-
the chairs.
Yeah, I'd be like, yeah, have fun, just don't break none, or
Right.
I'm charging you.
Right.
A little
I mean,
extra.
you got their credit card information. You bet.
Yeah.
You're just gonna take right out of that to replace anything they steal.
Going on Amazon.
Well, that might be that might be illegal. But
You text them, hey, you care if I buy this off Amazon?
You know, since you broke by a table, I'm
Right.
going on Amazon and buying some.
That table is worth about 15 grand, so I'm gonna buy some stuff worth 15 grand. What?
all right, well, I think we had a pretty successful podcast tonight.
Yeah.
So it's good seeing you, Jordan. Good having you on. Appreciate you coming out. I know it was very last minute,
Yeah.
but we needed a guest for our Thursday podcast, and I think we did good today.
Yeah.
We're looking forward to having you again soon on the podcast, but
We'll be able to have a longer segment because we'll be able to plan it out. This
Yeah.
week's
Yeah.
kind of just been
We've been throwing things together all week. So.
Right.
Well, it was good talking to you. Good talking to all of you. See you guys soon. Thank you for listening. Thank you for coming. Like, comment, share, subscribe. See you guys later. Peace out.
See you guys.
See ya.